if it ain't us. LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago, the Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
On the play.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 15. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He lets it fly for Lockett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Check. Check hot. Crouch. Mike 54. Mike 54. In your face. Shit.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
15. First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
shotgun now from Murray. At the line, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
No gain on
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 42-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Seahawks.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
14-yard line.
This is Penny. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson, escaping the pressure, and this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
One attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike spot 4, Mike.
Now Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
4-yard line.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
On the run, it's Penny. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Money in the back, baby.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Out. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Big Ace.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. On second down, it's Drake. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Seahawks 10, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, that was dangerous.
Murray's
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Switch. Wide, get wide. Kill.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's do. Here we go. Check.
From the gun, it's Drake. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
On Drake on the carry.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Cardinals nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch.
On the run is Benjamin, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Here's Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Kill. Under 10. 10. Switch. Big gap. Check. Check 99.
Murray to give. This is Drake. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. Cardinals. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff for Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 12.
Right there.
Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 bud.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He may try and run for this. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Cardinals 13, Seahawks 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
4 yards on the
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shed. Come back.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Escaping the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
3rd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete.
One play at a time. Here we go.
In, touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Baker on the tackle.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
13.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. A 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At their 49-yard line.
Play fake. Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson gets it to Gordon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
So that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. To throw again is Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Carson, the ball
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all good.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole